I was just talking about this with my husband because it leads into what I want to talk about next.
Buckle up, bitches. Let's go.
So we were talking about this because have you heard about the singer that they found a body in his Tesla?
Hi.
Hello. Welcome back to our podcast.
I'm Karin.
And I'm Gloria. And we are Chaos and Company.
We bring the chaos and sometimes the tears.
How was your beautiful week this week?
My week was wild. Okay. I was much better this week, less sad.
Yeah.
I was not able to get my meals together. If you're new here, I follow macros pretty religiously. Because if I don't, I, for some reason, am a balloon.
Yeah.
But I did still manage to lose weight, and I'm on my period. So
that's like
that's
waiting. Like another annoying thing, right? As a woman, it's like we could be feeling our best one week, and then we get our period, and then all of a sudden we're bloated again.
And I don't think you guys will. And every time I lose weight, I learn this. So I'm not talking like 10 pounds. The first time I lost weight was 50 pounds, and I lost it over like a 2-year dedication of lots of macro counting and weight lifting. But every time I lose the weight, I feel my ovulation. I feel my period coming. And then I feel everything that happens in between my cycles. So just like son of a bitch, I'm forever really strong one day, really weak another. My period week, I'm so lethargic. Not even my period week. The week before I can tell.
Same.
Like my phone tells me, right? It says you're about to start your period in the next 7 days. No, now I don't even need it. I'll tell Sean I'm going to start my period, and I'll open my app and it'll tell me that in 9 days I'm going to start. And I'm like, I already know. I already feel it.
You know what's funny is I was talking to my sister about this because she's very listen to your body, whatever it's telling you to do, like do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling her, I was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's with age or something. I was like, I don't remember being a teenager and feeling my period coming.
No, we were indestructible.
Yeah. And now a week before, I'm like falling asleep in a chair, just sitting up, falling asleep because I'm so exhausted from nothing.
You know what's funny? Sean and I were talking about this last night on the way home, but in a different way. So we were invited to an event, and when Sean told some coworkers he got invited, they were like, "Man, you get invited to everything." And they were like, "Who invited you?" And he shared the name of who invited him. And the guy was like, "Oh, he must really like you." And Sean went, "No, I think him and my wife have the same autism." And he didn't tell me that until we were on the way home. But while we're at the event, said other person and I are having a conversation, and he's like, I love bats. And I went, can I talk to you about bats? And he was like, yeah. And I told him everything I learned about bats because I found some in our house once. And then I told him everything I had to learn because bats can't take off from somewhere. They free fall, and that's how they fly. So then I told him that, and he goes, that's why they hang upside down. I was like, oh my God, yes. And so anyways, we have those little moments all night. The first time I ever met him, I was like, Sean, I don't know if he's on the spectrum, but we have the same...
Like your brains work the same way.
Things. Yes. Like but it's funny because I'm aware that my brain works that way, and I don't know that he is. And so I love it because I watch him. But then as we were leaving, I realized I can be married to him.
Well, yeah.
And then I thought, how can you be married to me? And then I thought, have I always been this bad?
Right.
I haven't always been this bad. But I think there's a level of comfort as you get older and you fall into your people.
Yeah.
Like, I remember being in high school, and you guys have seen it because I see it when I watch, but I play with my hair. It's my tick, you could say. Or what do they call them? With
like a comfort?
No, with ADHD, it's something specific. Is it a tic?
No.
It's like
It's
your
like a stim.
stem. Yes. So you didn't go to high school with us, but there was two girls. They were twins. They're freaking beautiful. Even till today, I'm like, how did you guys wind up with the best
Yeah.
genes? But they sat on either side of me in
Yeah.
chemistry. And they were always like, our goal for this year is to help you not do that with your hair. Well, now I'm 33 and I still do it because I don't even notice I'm doing it,
Yeah.
honestly. And then I'll be like in a work meeting with serious people. And I actually had someone tell me, sorry, this is already, how did we get here? In college, well, when I'm a college dropout, when I was living in
Yeah.
Texas, I was living with his mom, but he's like my cousin. So he lived somewhere else. We were leaving one day, like from dinner or something. They were a really close family. And he was like, I almost don't feel comfortable driving with you when you have your other hand on your hair the whole time. And I said, so what do you do when you drive? And he was like thinking about it. And I was like, do you not smoke? Do you not have that other hand out the freaking window? At least my hand's close enough I can reach for something. I was like, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like we all have our stems in a way and we just don't realize it.
My sister-in-law plays with her hair. She has done it her entire life since I've known her. And she like rubs it in between her lips and then she'll twirl it and then she'll rub it in between her lips. And she said, I stopped rubbing it in between my lips because she saw what was that show called? My Strange Addiction.
My Crazy Addiction. Yeah. Or My Crazy Addiction, whatever it was.
She said, I saw that show and she said a girl had a hairball in her stomach. And she said, after that, no, I ain't putting my hair in my mouth.
So my hair, let me be very clear. My hair doesn't go in.
Right. You're not eating hair.
Do I rub it upon my lips? No. And honestly, what I usually do is this. Like my lips stay closed. I feel it. I don't know why, but it's stimulating. I don't know, to be able to feel my hair and like it's smooth, so it's reassuring. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I get it. It's weird. But we had a babysitter once and I loved her. And she was more than a babysitter. She was like my nanny. She came every single morning, hung out with my kids till it was school time. Sometimes she picked them up if I needed her to. Like she was amazing. One day my kids are like, Mom, you need to stop doing that with your hair.
Oh my God.
And I was like, why? Oh, we had a lot of these moments with you always have these moments with babysitters, but
I've never had babysitters.
Hindsight. I can't talk about some of my most recent ones, but anyways, she had told my kids that she had a friend that would play with her hair. And then one day she got sick and she had to go to the hospital and she had a hairball in her stomach and she told my kids. Now, her and I would always talk about this because I'm like, did you really tell my kids that I'm going to get that? Because no. And she was like, no, that's not what I said. But that's how kids interpret it. Right. So my kids were like, you're going to get a hairball and you're going to have to be in surgery. Meanwhile, one of my kids literally chews on their sweaters, their hair. And I'm like, you know,
my
girl,
5-year-old,
my hair ain't going in my belly.
My 5-year-old literally chews on her clothes. And I'm like, stop that. Stop it.
So it can also be a stem.
Right.
It can be like the strings of hoodies and stuff. Yeah.
But
and I'm trying to navigate.
To me,
don't diagnose.
To me, it grosses me out because the thought of my teeth clenching on fabric.
Oh, yeah. Fabric.
Gross. Disgusting. So whenever she does it, I'm like, oh, you gotta stop doing that. Like, I can't even watch her do it.
People, like, do you remember, like, Spencer used to sell, like, edible underwear and stuff?
Ew.
I'm pretty sure, what's crazy is, did you like, when we could tattoo our tongues, what's that stuff called?
Oh, was it, like a fruit roll-up?
Yeah, but they were different, right? Like, they weren't like the roll. They were like a piece of paper, but in fruit roll-up, and we could tattoo our tongues and stuff. So those, I'm pretty sure edible underwear made out of those, right? Cool.
I never saw those. Ew.
Well, because have you ever bought a package of edible underwear? and open them? No, because it's edible underwear. You're like,
Yeah.
gross. But I'm pretty sure they're probably just that material. I found, this is probably a couple weeks ago now, there is a woman who created an underwear. It's a one-time use that you don't have to take off for coitus, and it acts as a condom.
What?
It is stretchy, and you put it in your crevices. She has videos on how to put it on, and it is like a giant condom. And then you can use it. It covers all the holes on your derriere, so you can do all the things and not have to worry about it, and then just take it off and throw it away. And I was like, I don't know if that's genius or terrifying.
It's also like is it fabric? I'm so confused.
It's like it's not latex, because if you didn't know this, you can't even have latex balloons in a hospital anymore.
Latex is gross.
My family is super allergic. It's in a lot of foods, but yeah, you can't have
gross. Hence the reason I have
it's not
4
latex.
kids.
Did you use condoms?
In the beginning,
that's why.
In the beginning, we for sure did. First 3 kids planned. That last one, though.
That's how you know. That's how you know we really didn't want anymore. Was we used condoms for years
religiously? Did he?
I think we were both open to more kids. I don't think I was prepared. We've had this conversation a little bit before, but when I thought I was having a baby, like when I wanted a child, I didn't know what would happen to my body.
Oh, same.
And so after it happened, and it was very traumatizing, I just couldn't imagine doing it again.
Yeah.
Without it being an accident. Like I probably would have done it again.
I mean, obviously
I probably would have given my body a little bit
your
more
second
time.
Was meant to be here,
Oh yeah. Friggin' love her.
But can everybody from here on out have conversations with their kids about the way pregnancy changes our bodies and our minds and everything? I feel like it's not
just pregnancy though. Like it's funny. Worked a realization in therapy last week, but I had forgotten about it because everything else happened.
Yeah.
My therapist was kind of like, what do you want to be remembered for and stuff like that? And Sean had made a list of things he thought I struggled with. And it basically came down to wanting to protect my children at all costs, and the way I'll reword things and the way I'll think about things. And it might even get in the way of how I show them love sometimes, because I'm so worried about how their brains are going to develop as they age, which is so sad. But even my therapist was like, no, but things you say to me about how you interpret things that were said to you as a kid raised in the church, she goes, it makes me realize that I need to talk to my therapist about things that were said to me as a little girl in the church. Yeah. And I think I have a weird perspective because I've always kind of felt like on the outside viewing in of that.
Yeah.
And I don't know where this is going, but I just, my kids, the other day I said I was on my period and my kids are like, oh, I'm so scared for that. And I was like, I don't want them to feel that.
Yeah, it's not scary. It sucks sometimes, but it's not scary.
So fun fact, when I started mine, my mom was in Germany, I think. Oh. And I didn't know what it was. Yeah. And I think I started it like orientation week of Challenger and like passed out. Oh no, it was the first week of school. Passed out in the bathroom.
What?
Didn't know what was happening. And then I have like weird timelines, this, but I know I started once. I feel like in the beginning you don't really remember the first time because your body is like learning when well, for me, mine were not regular. So I started once we were at Disney, couldn't swim, didn't know how to use a tampon. My dad didn't know how to tell me how to use a tampon. In fact, my mom didn't use the tampons that we know today. She used the OB ones that you like insert yourself.
Oh.
And my brother used them as bullets, fun fact, for my entire childhood.
What?
There were white bullets. I'll send you, we'll insert picture here. OB tampons. Yeah, you inserted them yourself, no applicator, and they just look like little white bullets.
I have seen those, and I don't like them.
Yeah. Took me years to figure out what they were because
I don't use tampons anymore. But
no.
when I did,
Gloria and I are both period cup
yes,
users.
menstrual cup all the way. I will never, ever, ever go back. My sister thinks it's so gross, both of them. And I'm like, no, you don't even know. It'll change your life.
So can we make like a little section here and talk about them? Okay, so there's a website. It's a website, but it's also an Instagram, and this is how I first stumbled upon them. After I had my first, I was very much torn and sewed back together. And started my period 4 weeks later.
Wow. That was fast.
My doctor said, "You must be the most fertile person I've ever met." And I said, condoms, please.
Wow.
I didn't go back. That's the deal, is I didn't want to go back on birth control because we believed that was the cause of my first miscarriage. And so no matter what, I wasn't about to lose another baby.
Yeah.
Accidental or whatever to that. So condoms it was. But the first time I had my period after I had the baby, mind you, you haven't even healed. Like 6 weeks, you haven't even stopped bleeding from the bleeding. You're lucky if you've stopped having contractions. Yeah. And I have a period. So I'm trying to, you're not supposed to use tampons until you're 6 to 8 weeks. So I think I used pads or whatever that time. But then the next time, I stuck a tampon up there and just like, I could feel the fibers.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I could feel my insides better, like I had never experienced. I'm like, did they give me more nerves? Because I need this to not be a feeling.
Yeah.
And so I started looking. So there was an Instagram, and we will share their Instagram. And I believe it's called, I don't really follow it anymore. Let me look. I don't know. Anyways, we'll insert it here. I'll share it with Gloria. And it is two ladies, well, was two ladies, I haven't looked at them in years, who started a company reviewing cups. And then they started a company where you could take a quiz. They're actually based out of the UK, but you can take a quiz and they'll recommend the cup. And they have you like measure yourself and different things, which I still don't understand. It took me just trying a bunch of them, which they're not cheap.
They're not.
But I will tell you, if you can find one and you can maintain cleanliness, because that's the major thing I've heard from a lot of people is that they get like UTIs and stuff. If you can keep it clean and boil it, and I have a wash I use in the shower. Sorry, I'm going to tell my parents not to listen to this episode, but I will tell you, someone asked me for a tampon in church a couple weeks ago, and I texted her and said, I haven't bought a tampon in 7+ years.
Yeah.
I remember when Target started selling organic pads, and I bought a bunch. The package remains unopened under my sink, and I can't bring myself to throw it away. But I'm like, I'm never going to use those.
Yeah. I don't have any anymore. I used to keep them in my car just in case, but now I have 2 cups, so I don't need anything.
I have 2 cups, and then I replace them every couple of years. And then I have added to my repertoire period panties for when my period is first starting or ending.
Yeah, I haven't gotten yet. But the people I followed, they're called Poppins Period. And I'll
Poppins Period
on Instagram. But I bought their cups, and their cups are medical grade silicone. And I actually really like them. The first cup I had was a very like thin, it just felt different. But I actually really like these ones a lot. And they have fun colors. And one thing I was going to say is, like, we talked about how they're expensive, but you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to buy another one for like 5 years.
Yeah, literally. It's like a $30 purchase and then
Yeah.
nothing. It's funny. I don't see the company that I used to follow, so they might not exist anymore, but we will give you a list of resources.
Yeah.
But there are a bunch of
This
pages, and
this
honestly,
Poppins period Instagram, they sell anything you could think of that has to do with the menstrual cup. They sell a cleaner for your menstrual cup. They sell
mhm,
this little like I think it's like it's not glass. It's a porous, I don't know. It's something that your cup sits on
hold it
to
in.
dry it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um
Oh, interesting.
so yeah, they have period underwear, everything period, honestly. They just started
I'm
selling
looking, I'm like,
discs
what is this?
too, which I have
See,
you
and
tried
I've
the
tried
discs?
discs. I tried a disc. I didn't like it.
Yeah. I haven't
Can't
tried
remember what
them.
I did with it. I feel like I didn't like
Yeah.
it. My cervix is very low.
Yeah. So is
So,
mine.
because I have a prolapsed everything, bladder, uterus, whatever.
Yeah.
So everything sits like my, every time I go to a gynecologist, she's like, yeah, your bladder is like gonna
You're
come
like,
out.
whatever,
And I'm like,
fix it
yeah,
then.
just, it's fine.
Fix it then.
It's fine. No, it's a surgery.
Mm.
And um, I did a whole nother story. I did pelvic floor physical therapy for like 6 months and it was the most expensive thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, menstrual cups, they're life changing. But I do realize too, some people are like, no, that's the best thing. When people are like, well, how do you take it out in public? I've never had to.
I have.
Like,
When my
they,
period's heavy, I have to empty
yeah,
it like every hour.
okay.
So I have had to. Um, and I just dump it and I put it back in.
Yeah, I guess I've done
Yeah.
that.
Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But
And
at
then clean
home,
it
I
later. Yeah.
rinse it after every time I change it, I rinse
Same.
it.
Yeah. And then I clean it in the shower when I'm in the shower.
Same.
Yeah. I use the salt cup and I love it. And I use the salt, I think it's the medium.
hmm
And I've tried their soft ones. They have a soft one. They're just not they don't stick up in there enough. Oh, and I turn mine inside out because I don't the little nubs that hang down just like I don't
Oh, I
understand.
cut them off.
Well, I cut them off, but they're still I feel it.
Hmm.
I don't know why.
Interesting.
So I turn them inside out.
I don't think
Yeah.
I could
It's a
turn
weird
mine
thing, okay?
inside out.
Just you gotta find the ones that that work for
Yeah,
you.
you kind of have to try them. I only
Yeah.
tried two.
Oh,
This last one I tried, I really like, and I stuck with it.
it took me 6 months to get good
Oh
at
yeah,
it, to like not have
it's like
leaking. I wore pads for the
it's
first while.
trial and error for sure.
Oh
Well, you
yeah.
have to make sure it opens, because if it doesn't
Yeah, you
open,
gotta make
then
sure
you're just
it's
bleeding all over
in
yourself.
there. When was that? This happened recently where I came home, changed out my cup, went to like work out and everything, and came upstairs, and it was like I was stabbed. There was blood all down my legs, all down my sweatpants. I texted Sean and was like, I'm dying.
Gosh.
That has never happened in the 6, 7, 8 years I've used
Right.
a cup. I have never
Oh my god.
not had it in there. Like, I mean, yes, your first 6 months, you're like confused. You really got to feel it grab and you don't know what that feels like.
That is
But then after a
so
while, you're
funny.
so used to putting it in. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Like when you're 33 and you have to use stain remover on your sweatpants and you're like, how did I do a full workout
And not notice.
and cardio
Yeah.
and not notice that my pants, my gray sweatpants, bless them, were bleeding?
Oh my gosh.
I don't understand.
I love that.
So sad. But yeah.
Wowzers.
I wanted to tell you, I really loved our video.
Yeah. I haven't
Yeah.
watched it in all its
One.
entirety, but I was
Okay.
hoping that the videos that I inserted made sense with like what we were talking about and it flowed good. So
They did.
Okay.
No, and it was kind of healing to watch it. And one, I loved our camera. Like, I felt like our cameras were really crisp.
Okay.
I know that's weird. Now I'm hearing a freaking
Echo.
Hello. Okay, it's gone. I don't know. Maybe it's in my head. Well, it's not in my head because you have to edit it out of every
yourself.
video. Yeah. But I loved our videos were very crisp and our lighting was like super good. I think more side lighting like allows for one face to be, I don't know, it was really cool.
Yeah.
And then yeah, the edit was really good and
thank you.
It was like healing to watch us.
I know, I gotta watch it. I just volleyball is my whole life right now.
Right.
Like, it's insane. I love it, but my God, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And my period is
that.
supposed to come next
That's
week.
Why...
So I feel like a zombie. And I'm going to a freaking concert tonight.
What concert?
Her name is Solia. It's not a concert for me.
Never
it's
heard.
for my daughter. It was like a birthday gift. Her birthday is not till like week after next. But she was coming to LA and she only had 3 tour dates. So, and my nephew also likes her. So me and my sister get to hang out. So I'm excited for that.
Yay.
Yeah. And we're gonna go eat Cheesecake Factory, and I will tell you, I'm very excited. I also this week have had like this weird. It's like it just feels off. I don't feel sick, but I have like congestion a little bit, and like a dry, scratchy throat, and
yeah.
I cannot stand it. Yesterday, I had a sore throat in the morning. And I don't know if it's just like the weather changing, but it is pissing me off.
Everyone I've talked to recently says they feel like they're coming down with something. I blew my nose this morning and it was green. And I was like, I feel fine.
Yeah, my sister too.
But it's just.
She had, poor girl, that she was like not even at home. Had training for work all week long. She was in an Airbnb.
Oh my gosh.
And she's like, I feel so awful. She said she was congested. Yeah. She had a runny nose. And she's sitting in training. And she's like, I feel so bad. Like, I'm going to get everybody sick. But I think it's a sinus infection. We ruled out everything else. So we've been talking about it all week.
Yeah, my family has a whole issue with our sinuses.
It's awful.
And my dad had to have one of his sinus. Oh, I'm going to mess this up, but he had a tooth, like he had a sinus infection, kept getting sinus infections. Finally, they realized it was a tooth, went in to do something to that tooth. The dentist, whatever he did, like fractured my dad's sinus.
What?
Like had to do whole face surgery and like fix or take out. It was I don't know the whole thing.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Always, now I know what strep feels like, but used to in past years, I would always think I had strep and I would go in and they'd say, no, it's not strep. It's that your sinuses don't drain. And I was like, the fuck does that mean? And there's like a tube between your ear and your nose and your throat and whatnot. And my ears always are fine, but it would like just stay in here and it would cause everything to go to the back of my throat and just make me miserable. But never really like sick.
Tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Oh my gosh, okay. I'm tired of being awake.
Tired of.
Okay, you have a topic.
Yes. So first I have 2 topics. One is like silly, whatever. So I'll talk about that one first. And my question is,
okay,
why do we make the wrong people famous? Why? Like, I think about the most train wreck people on the internet, and I'm just like, why are we watching them and giving them money? Why?
So, one, well, some people do give them money, but like
Yes.
anymore, it's not actual people that are watching them giving them money, right? Like we're here for the breakdown.
Yeah.
We're here to watch you fall flat on your face. I don't know why as a people we like to do that, but we do.
Right.
And then I mean, we used to watch crucifixions, right?
True.
So,
Very true.
um yeah. Operating rooms were originally called theaters because people would sit up and watch. Yeah,
Not
they still call them that. I think in the
not something
first
I want to
episode
watch.
of Grey's, they say "Welcome to the theater" or something because I had already known that, but we were in rewatching it recently. I heard them say that, and I was like, I never caught that before that they said that, but
Gross.
because they were trying to learn, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're always here for the drama and the downfall.
Very true.
And now views equate to
Money.
monetary value. Yeah. All right, who did we make famous?
Okay. Have you ever heard of Ash Trevino on TikTok? Yes. She is the most disgusting human being I've ever watched in my life. She's just gross. She's gross. And the things that
Does she not seem like someone we would have gone to school with?
Yeah. But she also seems like
I cannot get over that.
No, she's the things that she puts out on the internet are so nasty. The only reason I hate that she is somewhat famous or talked about is that these people are quote unquote influencers, right? So this next generation that's coming up, like, God forbid she influences any to act the way she's acting. It's so gross.
Do you think she knows? Okay, so I think we should let me like look up a quick, or do you have a quick history of Ash Trevino?
No.
You know what I typed in ChatGPT this week?
What?
When I was making a title, not a title, you made a great title for our video. When I was writing a caption, I have a ChatGPT account. I don't pay for it, but it's the account that it's free and they still remember your stuff. I said, please help me write a caption for our video where we discuss X, Y, and Z. And ChatGPT, not even shitting you, said, I'm sorry. Are you talking about Charlie Kirk, the commentator? Because he's alive.
No.
ChatGPT, nobody told you? Nobody told you? I had to tell the largest language model in the US that Charlie Kirk had died. And then it said, be right back. I need to do research.
What?
And it had to go find article. I'm like, doesn't it already? I thought it was already doing that. No one's updating it. No one's feeding stuff into it. Like,
that's so bizarre.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
As to why it's offered to people to have an account and it had been more than 11 days.
That's insane.
Uh-huh. Right? Okay.
Wow.
Hold on. Let me ask it for short history of what's her name?
Ash Trevino. I know she dates dudes from prison, like inmates.
So that's how she got her rise.
Yeah.
Was she was dating people, inmates. By the way, she has children.
Yeah, 2 girls.
And from what I remember, so let me just read this and then I'll tell you what I remember. I used to follow her not exclusively. I didn't ever follow her. I follow Do We Know Them podcast.
Oh.
And I'm obsessed with them. And they used to cover her probably way too much.
Yeah.
And then I got hooked on the Here for the Clout podcast. They have since stopped putting out content to pursue different YouTube channels, but they also covered her a lot. But I have never once stumbled upon her channel on purpose.
Neither
or
have I.
like on accident, honestly.
Never.
I just go to other people to watch her fall apart.
Yeah.
Okay, summary of what is publicly known about Ash Trevino. Everything is alleged. Blah, blah, blah. She's a social media influencer from Texas, known for provocative online presence. She has teenage daughters. Oh, and this names them. I'm not going to name them.
Don't.
Teenagers. Teenagers. She used to work at a dental office, but was fired around December 2024, which was when she took that trip to Texas and like destroyed an Airbnb, and people called her out for it.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I believe that's when she was, but so after that, she reportedly became a full-time content creator. She is known for inmate hopping. She has dated or been romantically involved with multiple incarcerated men. Some convicted of violent crimes. She has even allegedly, this is alleged, but she's said it, introduced them to her children and made her children call them dad. That is not in here. That's what I'm saying,
Ew.
but that's my opinion. That's what I've seen her say. Parenting criticisms. Criticized for how she involves her children in content, for allegedly neglecting them, making them sleep on air mattresses, lack of basic furnishing, exposure to questionable situations with her partners. Have you seen the live stream where she's using her rose?
No.
In another room?
No.
And you can hear her, but you can also hear her kids. Like, this woman's disgusting.
Yes.
Allegedly. Pregnancy announcement. Oh, wait. In 2025, I haven't heard this. In 2025, she announced a possible third pregnancy, including images of pregnancy test, ultrasound, and some followers accused her of using stock images or otherwise manipulating content. I don't know if that sounds like her.
I believe that.
Incidents. There have been public disturbances involving her and a group, especially in San Antonio. One associate, and then it names several, was arrested in one incident. Oh, this incident was insane. For an unlawful carry of a weapon, and Ash reportedly posted bond for him.
Ew.
But there was more to that. Oh, we'll have to do a deep dive on that, because that incident, this man went to prison because he was out on bond or something, and then it was her purse
that it was found in.
And she was like, "I've never seen it." Allegedly,
right?
Yeah, and she was like, "I've never seen that bag before."
Okay.
Oh, the jail calls? I've heard his jail calls from it, and it's
with her.
Hilarious. Yeah. So she got him out on bond. I don't remember if he was on like probation or something, but anyway, he wound up going back to prison. Like, got years.
Yeah.
Which, like, what did our parents used to say? You're known by the company you keep.
I tell my daughter that because my mom used to tell me that all the time.
She probably got it from my dad, and I'd be like, "Dad, I'm helping these people."
She would always tell me that the people you hang out with is a reflection of who you are.
It is in the Bible.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, whatever, Mom.
And it is.
It's very true. Very true.
But we were young and we were so loving, and everyone could change.
Yeah. No.
Because we were Christians and we were so confident that Jesus could change them that we were going to show them the way.
My mom still believes that people can change, and they can if they want to.
Oh, yeah.
You can't change anybody. They have to want it. They have to change themselves.
One of my favorite quotes from John Deloney. He's a doctor. He has a great podcast. If you ever just want to feel better about your life, go listen to the emotional support he gives other people, because I am like, oh my God, what? But he always says to people, behavior is a language. And so when a wife is calling and she's like, my husband says he wants to fix it, blah, blah, blah. We've gone to therapy. Yeah. He won't come anymore. He won't do this. He won't do that. And he goes, behavior's a therapy. Is your marriage over? Like, and that sucks. That sucks to hear someone say. But then I think about other situations in my life. Like, my husband doesn't, like, we're not in that scenario. Right. But then I think of other scenarios around me, and I'm like, is that person like me? Or am I insane for thinking they might not like me? Right. And then behavior is a language. The things they say to you.
Yeah, I like that.
Can be intentional. Yeah. And yeah. So anyways, there's my fun fact for the day. Alleged exploitation and monetization of controversy. Critics charge that she leverages controversies, her children's situations, and sensational content to drive engagement.
Which
did you see the whole situation with
true.
El Santos or whatever his name was?
I saw a little bit of it. I just knew that it was toxic and gross, but
she had never heard of him.
Did you know that he is with that other girl that Josh from Dad Challenge podcast talks about? I think her name's like Bree or something.
He talked about her.
Yes.
She's like pregnant
and now
again,
she's pregnant with his baby, and he doesn't even take care of his other baby. These people need to be off.
Can we share that girl? Can we do next week's episode?
Yeah.
All on her. All the clips, all the videos.
Disgusting.
I don't even remember her name right now,
I don't
but
either.
you guys are gonna
we could definitely do that. We could definitely do that. That was another thing, is like going into like, I put all family vloggers. Anybody who makes money off their children, get out of here. You gone.
And it's so hard, right? Oh, that was my biggest piss me off moment of people using Charlie Kirk's sound bites. Is putting it over a video of their own children doing something and being like, we're all sad, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know if you noticed. Nobody has a picture of Charlie Kirk's kids.
Yeah.
So how about we don't use his soundbite to exploit yours?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Because I think that's a misuse of his morals. I don't know. It just felt dirty. Anyways, yeah, we need to cover her.
Yeah.
Ash Trevino's trash. So Ash Trevino had never heard of this guy named Santos.
Yeah.
Ash Trevino's in her 30s. She's probably our age. We probably did go to school. No, she's from Texas. That's right. We didn't go to school with her. Anyways, she doesn't know about this guy. Mm-hmm. Her daughters, who are also trying to build a following.
Oh.
But they have a little bit more class than her.
Yeah, they do. They're embarrassed of her.
One of them showed... Oh, yeah. Well, they showed her this TikToker they liked. His name was Santos.
Oh, no.
So she slips into his DMs, and before they know it, like, they wrote a song together. Have you heard that song?
I think bits of it.
Something about my noni.
Yes, I have heard that.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's so nasty. I think all that music is trash. Anybody that's like talking about their PUSSY. I hate Sexy Red is like so big right now, and I'm like, she is fucking disgusting. Why are you listening to this music? She's nasty. Ugh.
When we were doing the video about unknown number, and you were like, what would you think about this if your spouse sent it to you? And I was thinking, if my spouse told me they were putting their fingers in somebody else's, and you were like, if it was, and I'm like, no context in which anyone sends this text message to me is this cute. There are ways in which that word could be adjusted and the context could be adjusted where we could have a conversation.
Right.
These texts, I don't care who they're coming from.
Which I do think I cut that. Happening. I do think I cut that out of the video when I asked you.
Well, you can leave this in. I remember thinking, what context would make that appropriate? I don't think, even if my husband sent me that text message, I'd be like, do you need to go to the hospital?
During a little afternoon sexting. No?
Yeah, the word, maybe not, like, wouldn't bother me. The actual text messages were not good.
Yeah.
Jumping back into Ash Trevino, she ended up sleeping with that guy, supposedly.
Yeah.
Also, he was 19. And listen, I get it. 18 is legal age of consent. Not y'all. We should not be sleeping with 19-year-olds.
I was just talking about this with my husband because it leads into what I want to talk about next.
Buckle up, bitches. Let's go.
So we were talking about this because have you heard about the singer that they found a body in his Tesla?
No.
Okay. Girl. This singer goes by D4VD for David. Don't know why. His name is David. He sings a song called Here With Me. You can listen to it and tell me if you've ever heard it, because I've heard it, but I didn't know it was this guy. I just like have heard it around, or like in Instagram videos and stuff like that.
Have you heard the song Water at Your Wedding?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's a plot twist. Needs to be a movie.
Water at Your Wedding.
Sean last night was like, "Can you play that song for me because I love how much stuff happens in it."
I'm going to put that in my notes so that I can remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard it.
Okay, well, I've heard it, but I didn't know it was him.
Okay.
And when I heard the story, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I've never heard of this. And they called him
Right.
like I think they called him like a pop star, which he's not a pop star. He's not,
Okay.
he does not sing pop.
Okay.
So then
Yeah, I would call that like,
it's
I don't
like
know, like
super
indie.
mellow, right? Like very mellow.
Yeah. Like actually, I would listen to that.
Same. He reminds me sort of like, do you listen to Khalid? Okay, I
Yeah.
love Khalid. He's like mellow, super mellow too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they find this
Oh yeah, body in a Tesla.
yes. It's very decomposed. His Tesla was in a like a tow yard.
Okay.
Said Tesla was called in by somebody in a random neighborhood because they were like, this Tesla has been here for months. It's so dirty. Nobody's come to get it. It's kind of they said it was like damaged as well. So they were
Okay.
like, can you guys tow it? Because it's just like chilling here. And I don't know whose car this is, right? So they tow it.
Yeah. Have you listened to that
What?
911 call? That 911 call, have you listened to it?
I don't know if there is a 911 call.
Okay.
Like
Right. It
maybe
could just have
maybe
been
from
called
the
in
tow
on a
yard.
non.
I don't know. But
Okay. Oh, you're right.
so they take it, and I don't know what possesses them or who finds it, but it gets called in. They come check. It's a decomposed body. They just found out that it is a decomposed body of a 15-year-old girl that was reported missing last year in 2024. So she's been missing for an entire year, this girl. It comes out, her mother says, oh, she did have a boyfriend named David. So she's like, are you still there? Okay.
Yeah.
You just weren't moving a lot. And I was like, oh my God, did it pause?
No, the shock is just
Okay.
hitting me in
Yes.
waves.
So 15-year-old girl, mother
Mm-hmm.
confirms, yes, she had a boyfriend named David. How?
Do you know how old David
David
is?
is 20 years old.
Okay.
He met this girl when she was 11 and he was 17 and was dating her. And they met through his Discord
Oh my God.
full of his fans.
Can I be so honest, y'all? Do not let your kids on. If this week, if past 2-3 weeks has taught you anything, and I know Gloria's, my kids are on the internet. I can't even be like, don't let your kids on the internet, but no.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially
this is where,
in Discord, and like those are chat rooms.
this is where I am struggling in therapy when I'm like, I'm trying to protect my kids at all costs. Because I was also born in, my dad was, well, born. I was in the era or generation or whatever you want to call it, where my dad was like, I want your Facebook password.
Yeah.
So I had a fake Facebook, or not Facebook, in
MySpace.
MySpace. Yeah. So like on my fake MySpace, I think was you and Cody and like Dallas. Like,
well, and now
did I use it?
now
No.
it's so much.
But did I talk to people on it?
Now it's so much
Right, and
easier to
so-
have fake ones because you can block your parents.
Oh Lord.
So you can have an Instagram,
Yeah.
block your parents, your family, and they will never know you have one.
I never did tell you the story about the girl who climbed out of her window 11 years ago and how they found her recently.
Yeah, I don't think you have.
She was a girl with like autism,
Yeah.
and ADHD, but her mom let her kind of have free reign on the internet because she felt safe on the internet. came home one day and, or no, woke up in the morning and went to her daughter's room, couldn't find
Yeah.
her, and walked around the house and there was a chair pulled up to her window. This girl literally snuck out in the middle of the
Yeah.
night. They never found her.
What?
Never had another internet presence. She was like 12. No, this was 11 years ago. So she was like 10. Maybe even. So I think she was 10. I don't remember how many years it's been exactly. But, anyways, last year in 2024, never having appeared again anywhere else on any
Yeah.
footage, anything, she walked into a police station in Michigan and said, I am her name.
Yeah.
I am now 18 years old and I want to be taken off the missing and exploited children's website. And I don't want to talk to anybody. She is living with a man who is in his 50s, who, because they really didn't know what they were looking for back then, they can't say if he was talking to her. But if I had to guess, she met him on a chat room or something, and he was like, I'll pick you up. Literally missed her entire childhood.
Wow.
And I want my kids to know they can come and tell me anything.
Yeah.
Anything. If and I am trying to get into them now that it is never okay for a person on the internet to say, don't tell your parents, or let's meet up. And if they do, come tell me. Because, and also, if they say they're 10, they're not. They're 30. They're an old man.
Yeah.
So don't meet them. Like, but also, this is why I'm in therapy. I want to protect their innocence.
Yeah.
And I want them to have fun as a kid. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But an 11-year-old meeting a 17-year-old was me.
Yeah.
Was you.
It's very true. Very, very true.
And
this is like,
it's a big part of why.
This is like 4 years ago. Like, this is not in the 90s, you know? Like, this is so recent that I'm like.
It wasn't in the 90s for us either.
Right.
It was in the early 2000s, which seems still like forever ago.
Really
but
does.
Our parents, I give our parents a lot of grace because they were just being parents.
Well, and the internet was
hard.
The internet was new, right? Like, my mom wasn't aware that there were chat rooms. She didn't understand that until she got on the internet, and then she figured it out.
The internet, like, you don't expect the 17-year-old boys who are in your church and going to youth group and saying they want to be pastors when they grow up to be buying notebooks and writing letters in them to your daughter and sending them to school with other children to give to your daughter. Then even like when I think about like how messed up my timeline is, I'm like, is my timeline really that messed up? Or is it that my reality or my brain can't understand that I was 11?
Yeah.
And 12 and they were 17 and 18 and like trying to I don't know. We'll figure it out someday and I'll let you know how that goes.
I feel the same way though, because my timeline is really messed up too, but that's because I also hung out with older people when I was younger.
Yes. And I enjoyed that
same.
though. Like intellectually I felt like I was.
No, I just thought it was cool.
I don't think I thought I was cool. Like, I grew up in households where military personnel were having full-blown conversations about war at the dinner table, and I was like, I'd rather sit here.
It's wild.
Kennedy says, but even like my dad worked for a company called Mission to Muslims or Muslims to Missions and I remember they were like a secret company. They worked in a basement at my friend's dad's house and like crazy shit was happening. And I just remember that being normal life. And I'm just like, I love this kind of stuff. Like, do I want to be in the FBI? Hell yeah. Am I ever going to make it? No, but it's still cool. Love to hear that stuff. Anyways, like, I don't know. We were always at those tables.
Yeah.
Not those tables, but like tables where we were younger.
Yeah.
And we were able to hold conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't even
we felt
blame.
older.
Yeah, and the guys probably felt like we were older, right? But like,
Yeah.
I think that's something you learn as you age is that intellectually, even if someone feels similarly with you, emotionally and mentally, they are not
No.
there. And 33-year-olds, 20-year-olds should not be dating 19-year-olds,
No.
11 like
No.
if you're both within the 20s, fine. Like
Yeah.
when Sean and I met, I was 20 and he was 20, he turned 26 the year that we met. So like we're not that far apart. Does it feel far apart now when he's like, I'm almost 40 and I'm like, I'm not even mid 30s yet? It does. But
Yeah.
but it didn't back then.
Yeah.
And like you're supposed to know as a grown ass adult.
Well,
when
yeah.
just not.
You are. But I wanted to share a lyrics from this song that he put out in 2022. And
Okay.
this is around the time that he was with this said girl.
Okay.
And this song is supposedly about her.
Do you know the details of, so when she was reported missing,
Okay.
how long she'd been missing?
Let me see.
And did her mom tell the news or the police at the time that she had a boyfriend named David?
Reports suggest that singer David's relationship with Celeste Rivas started as early as 2022 and continued until her disappearance in April 2024. At the time the relationship is believed to have begun, Celeste was 11 or 12 years old and David was 17. Of messages from David's Discord server reveal he was in contact with a user named Celeste in 2022 when she was reportedly 11. By 2024, online rumors about their relationship were circulating within his fan community. In September 2025, after Celeste's body was identified in David's car, her mother confirmed to TMZ that her daughter had a boyfriend named David before she went missing in April 2024. She described their relationship as worrying. It is said that David and Celeste reportedly had matching tattoos that read "shh" on their right index finger. In December 2023, an unreleased demo track, allegedly by David, titled Celeste, surfaced online. The lyrics referred to a girl with his name tattooed on her chest. I have not looked up this song yet. The one I'm going to share is called Romantic Suicide, which was released in 2022. Body found in Tesla on September 8th, 2025. Celeste's severely decomposed body was discovered in an abandoned Tesla registered to David. The car had been found in the Hollywood Hills and impounded. Police are investigating. This is the craziest part. Buckle up. This is the craziest part. Police are investigating Celeste's death as a homicide. While David is cooperating with authorities, no arrests or charges have been made, and he is not named a suspect.
No, but he's a person of interest.
I fucking hope so. Like,
so it's really hard to, technically, they're not always allowed to name suspects. Like generally, if there's a suspect, they actually can't speak on it.
Right.
So they won't name them. I don't think there's laws that exist that prevent a 17-year-old and an 11-year-old. And this is what's so messed up with the world, right? There's nothing in place in our judicial system for a mom to call and say, a 17-year-old has been grooming my child online. Mm-hmm. They're going to say, keep your 11-year-old off the internet.
So frustrating.
Well, my 11-year-old goes to school where she has public access. Yeah. And I can't. We also don't have the right to say, hey, school, keep my 11-year-old off the internet. And so it sucks because there's no way to protect your house anymore. And honestly, therapists or psychologists would tell her, don't fight the relationship
Yeah.
because she'll pull away.
Right. That's true.
So
you do hear that a lot.
I don't know.
I'm going to share these
the
lyrics.
song?
It's called Romantic Suicide. It was released in 2022. I'm scared. It feels like you don't care. Enlighten me, my dear. Why am I still here? I don't mean to be complacent with the decisions you made, but why? In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry. No, not a single tear. And I'm sick of waiting patiently for someone that won't even arrive. In the back of my mind, I killed you, and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. Do I love you? No, I hate you. Then it goes into the chorus again. I went back and I watched the music video because I read a report that was saying that the girl in said music video looks like Celeste. And when I went back and looked, she does. She's a Hispanic girl with really curly hair.
Yeah.
So they're thinking that this song is about her. I want to know, one, how long has she been dead?
Well, and that's why I asked, like, when she was reported missing,
Right.
or like what we know about that, because how long?
Well, she was barely
missing?
identified. Like recently, the body was actually identified.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to look into this because my question, there's so many, but how decomposed was she? What do they presume was her time of death?
Right.
How long was that car
And
in the tow yard?
I don't think that info is out just yet.
Right.
But I just think it's so crazy.
Yeah.
And by the way, when they found that, he's on tour right now. So he was like in another country or something.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so wild.
Know.
I don't know.
We'll keep a lookout on this story. I think that everything will come out soon. I think we'll know a lot more information soon, but it's all still, the investigation's still going on. So,
okay.
But did you have anything else?
We're gonna
get going.
Get going, and then next week we'll discuss Ash Trevino's mess of a. Well, let's deep dive into her this week and the other lady.
Yeah, Bree. I think her name's Brianna or something. Bree, something like that.
And we'll just have a bad moms podcast next week.
Terrible.
I brought my books. Oh, so right now I'm currently reading this one. I'll do a synopsis or something for you guys, and maybe like a review of the ones I've read so far. This one took me a week and a half. And this is what I'm reading now.
Oh my gosh.
And my youngest said, "Is that the last book until you have to buy another one?" And I was like, "Yeah, but the next two are bigger than this, I believe."
Well, thank God.
Yeah, so I'm going to read this rather quickly. And then I've heard this book is kind of mundane, kind of just walks through the traumas after a big war. But that's what I'm reading is A Court of Frost and Starlight. And listen, I'm new to this. I started out the year just wanting to read a book a month. Yeah. And I think I'm at like 19 books for the year so far. But this one was my obsession. And luckily, Sarah J. Maas has a lot of series, so I don't have to stop with this one. One more thing and then we'll get out of here. My kid said something the other day that was very, I struggle with these because I struggle to keep, there's so many characters. Like Harry Potter was less hard because it's Harry Potter, Hermione, and Ron, and then everyone else kind of blends. Yes. And then you get Luna and, you know, it's just Malfoy. It's not too hard. These ones, they're so intricate and there's new people in every book.
Oh, wow.
And the names are not necessarily, I don't know. And they all are leaders of new realms. They all have special powers. Yeah. And so it's so hard. And I was asking my kid the other day, she was reading a book and I said something about the book she's been reading for a long time. I was like, what is it about? And she goes, I really struggle to create visual pictures.
Oh.
Same. So if somebody would love to draw me a graph, I've looked, and what I picture with these
Yeah.
books is not what I'm seeing. And so I'm just like, ugh, I'm
Yeah.
struggling. And then trying to find images that I think I need to find images of like normal people that I think
Yeah.
they're not normal because they're like fairies. So, they have like ears and stuff. But it's just like, I want to know, I want to have a graph visually so I can look at it and
Right.
know who I'm thinking about or talking about. Oh, they're good.
I guess I'll share the
know.
one book I'm reading right now. I am currently reading The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna
Oh,
because
okay.
when I get stuck on an author, I have to read every single book they've ever written.
Same.
So she's my hyperfixation right now, and I'm reading every single book. So after this book, I have The Great Alone. And then whilst I'm reading that, I will probably buy 4 more books. I have to have 4 waiting for me.
I'm going to have to buy a Kindle because I don't like stuff.
And what's funny is I love a book in my hand.
Books.
Yes.
Me too.
I love a book.
Me too.
So then donate them.
But then, see, the problem is once I read it, I want to keep it.
Well, see, I go like, if it's like a really, really good book where I'm like, okay, I have to keep this one, because I let people borrow my books too. That's like the fun part of reading, right?
Yeah.
But there are some books like, what's that author that everybody was like obsessed with?
Not J.K. Rowling.
No, the one that had all the spicy books. And her movie just came out, and all the drama with what's her face and what's his face.
Lord, I have never read any of her books, and I probably won't.
I've read every single one of them. Every single one.
Colleen Hoover.
Colleen Hoover. I could tell you the books that are worth reading and the ones that are not.
Yeah.
I think I'll eventually save the ones that I truly, truly love, which I think there was only like one book series of hers that I was obsessed with.
I didn't know her books were spicy.
Oh, yeah. Her books are spicy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I liked them. But I'm reading a book that's not spicy. Like, the one thing I like about Kristen Hanna is that, like, there's a love story always. And I'm a sucker for a love story, but it's not necessarily like a spicy, like, full of sex scene. It's not like that, which I kind of like. And it's a lot of history stuff, which I didn't know I was a fan of, but I'm a fan of it.
Love me some history.
Yeah, so definitely check out Kristen Hanna. You should read The Nightingale. That movie's coming out, so
I won't watch it.
No, you gotta read it.
I don't watch anything.
You don't watch movies?
I did watch the
Girl, who are you? I can't.
Not if I want to read the book.
Well, no.
Or the show. Like when I've seen that they're gonna make a show of this. I'm probably not gonna watch it until I have finished them all.
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
This might be a series I reread, and I've debated maybe after this one, like rereading these 3 before I go into the last 2,
okay,
to like fully grasp,
what's happening.
I mean, I know this. Well, the people. I think that's the hardest thing. Is I know what's happening. I forget who's attached to who and who lives where. And
find something online that attaches all the people.
I know
like a tree, a family tree.
I don't like how they look.
Make your own.
Like, why they gotta look so just fairy boy? I want a burly man fairy, okay? Don't make him look like a little boy. No. He's gotta have a beard. These men are flying, okay? They have to have muscles.
But they have baby fairy wings?
Their pants cannot be so tight. No, they have massive wings.
Okay.
Like they can wrap their entire wings around you. Like around your whole being. Anyways. Thanks for coming to our podcast.
We will see you guys all next week. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was honestly enjoyable for me.
Yeah, we needed something
light and fun.
light after last week.
Yeah.
Had a few weeks of just like, can y'all stop killing people, please?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yes.
we're going to go live our lives. You should as well. Happy Friday or whenever you're listening to this
Yes.
and whatever you're doing. And we hope you have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.